Easy peasy lemon squeeze me.
What? Okay. Welcome back to Okami.
Speaking of which, when I first kicked, because like without my parents here, like we're generally not allowed to. Like out of respect, I don't have anyone over generally,
Right.
and like my siblings, their friends are sketchy as fuck, so they can't have anyone over.
Well, specifically one sibling.
Yeah.
Unless your other sibling has sketchy friends, I don't know.
I don't know. His sketchy friends would probably combat the other siblings' sketchy friends, and I just have them fight in the yard. But
grab a lawn chair, some popcorn. Okay, guys, let at it.
well, you know, they're not exactly bringing the rock. I doubt anyone they know is bigger or stronger than me. But
Yeah, one of your siblings just becomes friends with Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
I'd have several questions before any of that shit happened. First off, I feel like Dwayne would be a very reasonable human being. I'd be like, hey, dude, you just can't.
Second of all, hey Dwayne.
You got a
That's
movie role like you don't want?
Yeah.
You have to have like 8 right now. I'm pretty sure that's in the Bible from what I've seen of your acting career. He's always in something.
Yeah, I mean, it's the same for voice acting too, man.
Does he voice act?
I think he's done voice acting.
Yeah, he did it for Moana, but that's because they based like the character pretty much off of him, but made him pudgier and cartoony.
Oh, wait, was he the...
He was the god.
The god?
Yeah, Moana.
I never watched Moana.
Yeah. Well, he was the guy on the posters.
Oh, where the meme came from of like, oh, you're welcome or something like that.
I have no idea.
Fuck you, sheep.
But that was...
Give me treasure chest. Why do I keep finding these?
That one had light over it.
Well, okay. Here's the thing. It's dark. It's nighttime, so that's why.
Yeah.
I want it to be daytime.
Fair enough.
Oh, I thought it didn't work for a second.
So, yeah. And as I was saying, when I first was like, yeah, you just can't have people over.
Yeah.
And I don't know why I worded it like this. Instead of like, hey, none of my parents are home and you're sketchy as fuck. Just like, you could take her to your house, but you can't stay here.
LOL.
I was like, yeah, I'm having people... Because it was like 3, and he's like, dude, I can only stay till 3:30. I'm like, whatever, dude. I don't care.
Like, fuck you.
I guess I'll stay, because I already called in an hour late to work, because as I was leaving, they pulled up.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so like, whatever. I'm an hour late anyways, what's up? Like, I just spent a half hour of that sitting here. And I was like, yeah, I'm having something, like I'm doing stuff at like 3:45 that I really can't have anyone else around. She's like, what are you doing, a fucking orgy? And I'm like, yeah, obviously. You know I'm just going to work.
Yeah, honestly though. But like, okay, so should we talk about like what happened on Monday with that when I was trying to leave?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
When he was trying to leave my house Monday, because we usually hang out Saturdays, but due to circumstances we did Monday.
Okay. Yeah.
He calls me, he's like, hey, there's a fucking weird person we've never seen just in your driveway.
Yeah, so when I was walking out there, I just see like a car with their headlights on. Obviously, it's like nighttime, so they would have those lights on for fucking whatever. But then when I was walking to my car, the guy just started saying something. I'm like, what was that, my dude? And he's like, oh, I just here to see so and so, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, okay, can you get out, or like get out of your driveway, because it's really hard.
Mm-hmm.
Ow! It's like really hard to get out of there in the wintertime. And so I was just like, okay, whatever. I get in the car and I call you. And I was like, hey, Sunshine, there's a car and people I don't recognize in the driveway.
So I'm like, okay. I put on like a decent pair of pants. I grab a knife and a hammer and I head out there.
No joke, I did not see the knife.
Oh, that's because that was way better hidden.
Like even then, like you could only see the hammer at my angle.
Well, that's because I was trying to hide it from him.
Right, right.
So, like, I'm like, hey, can I help you? He's like, I'm here to see your daughter. I'm like, I'm 20. I don't have a daughter.
Yeah, yeah.
Which I guess, you know, I'm 20, whatever. Doesn't mean I can't, but,
Right. This people are having kids, which is
yeah, and
interesting.
he's like, don't worry, I just got shot in the face. I'm like, what?
See, I didn't catch that part because I was just kind of observing the situation, but
Yeah.
not really listening.
And he's like, don't worry. And it's like, usually I just come here by myself, but like my car broke down, so I had to have my mom drive me. I'm like,
Which, okay, by the way, this kid is like...
25.
Oh, he is?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh.
Apparently we went to school with him.
I do not remember him.
Neither do I.
But, yeah, like, complete punk look, has like so many face piercings, 100% like druggy.
Yeah. And so I literally walked to my sister and I'm like, your drug dealer's here. She's like, it's not mine, it's Gavin's.
Well. Oh.
And I'm like, cool.
Oh shit.
Like, I think in general he's fairly harmless. He's just an idiot.
Right, right.
But yeah, next time I'm just gonna walk out with a fucking shotgun.
Well, it was just really funny to me because, like, I see that guy, I'm like, okay, sketchy as fuck. And then I see his mom, who is, like, the most normal-looking, like, generic mom you could ever see. And I'm like, okay, this is kind of funny.
Well, I come up to the driver's side and it's his mom driving.
Yeah, yeah.
So I'm like, can I help you? And she's just like, her facial expression is like, fuck. And I'm like, because I think she could tell, like, I have weapons on me.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, I'm armed to the teeth.
Well, I mean, for you to do that is a reasonable response.
Yeah.
Considering that neither one of us knew that person.
Next time I'm just gonna fucking call the police. They could search him for drugs.
That'd be kind of funny.
Be like, get out. Because, like, I don't care. Just don't do it at my house.
Yeah. It's like, I don't want to deal with it.
Yeah. And...
But I just thought it was so funny because when you're conversing with this guy who was like stumbling upon his words, he was like spooked beyond hell from like your presence and my presence, which I was like, okay, weird. I'm intimidating someone.
Yeah.
And then as this is happening, I just look where you like put the hammer. I like could see the angle. The other people couldn't see it, but I could, and I cracked a smile.
Yeah, the hammer's over there, by the way.
Yeah.
And there's a shotgun underneath you.
What?
Yeah.
Under this couch.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
From the vault? Oh.
I decided to start stalking Armistice.
You know that's pretty all right, but it's really weird. You know, during recording, being on a couch with a shotgun under it.
It's not loaded.
You know, that's fair.
It's essentially just a metal stick at this point. But, you know, you see somebody with a shotgun, you're tempted to think twice.
Yeah, you don't want to risk it. You're like,
yeah, I literally have a broken pistol. Like, if I hold it, you can't tell in a certain way. But half of it's missing.
Oh!
Like, essentially you just cut it in half, but if I hold it like this, like you're doing a finger gun,
yeah.
You cannot tell. So sometimes I'll have that just for the intimidation factor.
See, okay. Throughout the years, Sunshine and I have learned that I should never hold sharp objects, and I should never hold anything that could injure anyone.
Yeah, just mainly guns.
Mainly guns.
But
because with that stuff, I'm very accident prone. Not like I've shot myself in any way, shape, or form, but I don't know how to handle it.
Yeah, where I've grown up with knives and guns and shit, so I know how to like do everything. And don't worry, if I ever busted out the shotgun, I would say, you stay here, and if I scream your name, call 911. Because that means somebody got shot.
And it was me. Damn it.
Like you as in the room, or me as in the guy with the gun?
You as in the guy with the gun?
I'd be pissed. Because Because that means he had a gun, and I wasn't quicker on the draw. But yeah, you know, he like, because she mentioned this guy to me, and I didn't think much of it.
Yeah, yeah.
That he got shot in the face.
Oh!
And apparently the bullet is still in him.
Oh!
To which I'm like, he couldn't have been shot with anything heavier than a BB gun.
Right.
Because like even a 9mm, like, or 9 cal or whatever pistol,
CC.
like that would still like blow your jaw, like a
Yeah,
hole through it.
Just a wee bit.
So yeah, that's what's annoying to me. And then when I was like, yeah, you need to stop. She's like, oh, he's here like every Friday, and nothing bad has happened. I'm like,
Oh. Oh no, I can buy it. Okay, cool.
nice. And I was like, okay.
Dude, I don't. So sometimes I'm like, oh, these are some weird situations that I probably would never been in if I've never became friends with you. And I'm not shitting on you. It was just like, oh, this is very interesting.
Don't worry, I try my best to like keep you and her from it.
Yeah.
Like, next time I'm just gonna call the cops on the kid.
Yeah, that's fair.
Like, dude, get the fuck off my property. And I don't know. I've been talking to my dad about like just kicking her out because she's of age too.
Yeah, yeah.
Which apparently is much more of a process to that than you'd expect.
Wait, really?
Yeah, unless they've been like abusive or like are a health hazard, you have to give them 2 months.
Really?
Yeah.
But I'm pretty sure health hazard exists somewhere.
Oh no, she's been abusive.
Yeah, yeah. So it's like
we could give her like 7 days, or if she commits a crime and like gets busted for it, it's essentially immediately.
Oh, I get you. No, I messed that up. I didn't want to mess it up. What is this? Why do I? Okay, whatever.
So you know that's fun.
Oh, dude, absolutely. So in other news, it's almost the time period where games that I care about will be coming out.
Oh god, you still believe?
I mean games in general.
Oh.
Yeah, fucker. It would not shock me if Final Fantasy VII got pushed back another time period.
You know what's genuinely weird about that to me?
What?
I think Honey Pop 2's been delayed more times than the Final Fantasy VII.
That's really funny.
Yeah, because he just delayed it again yesterday.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he had some health issues.
I'm okay, that's reasonable. Well, he's the only one who works on it, right?
No, I think it's like him and like an artist, a sound effects guy, and like the voice actors. But I think like the voice acting and stuff is mostly done. It's just like implementing everything.
Yeah, yeah.
But he said it's pretty much almost done. Just once he gets out of his like sickness, he'll work on it again.
Yeah. Come on, man. People want the horny.
Well, he was like, yeah, this is weird that so many people care about a titty puzzle game.
Well, it's because the internet's horny on main.
Mm-hmm.
Like, what does he want from them?
Mm-hmm.
Probably to be like, a decent individual. Get it?
You know, he wants the hype. He just doesn't, want to kill himself to make it.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Which is
Sakurai
fair.
existing.
Yeah.
And then the community shitting on Sakurai for not having Gino in Smash.
Oh god.
Which honestly, who gives a fuck?
So there were like a bunch of articles being like, oh, after X, Y, or Z, like, after the Fighters Pass 2, Nintendo has no immediate plans for like a Fighter Pass 3.
I mean, yeah.
And basically, he just said, I'm gonna work on the second one right now.
Oh, like people wanted a Fighter Pass 3 confirmed?
Yeah.
Why?
And he was like, yeah, I'm gonna focus on the second one before any of that shit.
Yeah, like, the one that's not even completely finished yet, guys?
Yeah, well, he has all the characters, he just has to, like, make them. And...
Right. And I'm honestly really curious on, like, who will be next. Which, by the way, I'm pretty sure Dante's, like, gonna be one of them.
Dante, I think, is guaranteed.
Yeah, because actually Nintendo just released that they put like Devil May Cry 3 on the Switch, which I'm like, okay, that just confirms it right there.
I think Nier Automata, like 2B or A2 would be strong. They could either be an Echo Fighter or like a different skin, you know?
Like, what would they be an Echo Fighter of?
Like if there was both of them.
Oh, okay.
Because I feel like with their moveset, you could be incredibly like creative.
Speaking of Nier, apparently it's their 10th anniversary.
Nice.
Yeah. So
Dragon Guard or Nier?
like Nier.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Dragon Guard is old as shit.
Which I'm just like, will there be an HD remake of Nier? That'd be kind of neat.
I would love to play the original Nier.
It's on PS3, right?
Yes.
You don't own a PS3. I do. Shit.
Yeah.
I mean, okay. I love the shit out of Nier Automata. Like, that's obvious. But anyway, on that note, see you guys later.